Cajun Cardboard coming at you from the great state of Louisiana with another mail day. This is mail day number 66, and I have got 10 cards, all Jordan and one LeBron. One pretty good size LeBron, a couple of meaningful Jordans, so we'll not waste any more time and we'll get the show rolling. Card number one that I've got, remember all my mail days feature the cards once they arrive at my PWCC vault so I can share front and back images of the cards with you that you see on your screen. Card number one I picked up was a 1994 SP. This is the red. This is card number MJ1. It's got Jordan with a couple of Pacers in the background trying their best to stop him, but they're not going to. Needed this one. Somebody, I think, reached out to me on Instagram. I'm sorry, I don't recall the seller, but I think they did reach out to me and say I had this card, and so I picked it up from a seller on Instagram, which is always my place of choice. And then down here at the bottom, if you look in, it's got the He's Back, March 19th, 1995 down there printed at the bottom. But this is the 1994 SP red. There's also a silver out there. I'm not super familiar with that SP from that year, but happy to pick that one up. And then, as you guys know, I'm building this PSA 8 Jordan collection, including some of the babies. And so you're going to see a bunch of little teeny tiny baby cards. We won't take too much time. The members only still come in very cheap. This is like a $20, $30, $40 card, if I recall. 1992 Stadium Club members only in a PSA 8. Pretty good looking PSA 8 if you ask me. I'm looking at it. It doesn't look bad at all. Even looking at the back, you can see some whitening on the top left corner, maybe down here on the bottom left as well, a little bit of whitening, but that's a pretty damn good looking 8 right there, to be honest with you. If it was in a PSA 9 slab, nobody would really hesitate to say anything or notice anything. So pick that one up for cheap. I have this card in a PSA 10, needed to pick it up in a PSA 8, and happy to do it. It was not a very expensive card either. These were cards that I even mentioned. I think that these 1998 Metal Universe base PSA 8s are probably undervalued. Again, I'm not saying go out there and buy them. I'm just saying they're like 20 bucks, 25 bucks. I think they should be worth probably 50 bucks. That's just my take based on the pop and the prices and the history of the card and the meaningful product that they originate from. But good looking card, another PSA 8 there that I added just to kind of lay that foundation in the PSA 8 collection. A PSA 8 SP Hollow Views that I picked up. I really love these SP Hollow Views cards from 1996. Card number PC5. Picked this one up in a PSA 8. Just a really clean looking design, really good looking card in my opinion. Happy to grab that one. Again, not an expensive card either in a PSA 8 slab. PSA 10 is going to cost you a pretty good chunk of money. This is the big one. This is the LeBron Black. This is the 2004 Topps Chrome Black Refractor. These were serial numbered, as you can see on the back, to 500. This is card 348 out of 500. Good looking card, good looking color, good looking centering. It's a quad gem, so it's all 9.5s. I picked this card up. I'm the last one, so I've got card ladder pulled up here. You guys can see the graph over here in the bottom right. It's a pop 48 card in 9.5. This is mine right here, 3129.60. That's the lowest, about as low as it gets. It got to 2880 once there for a minute, but 3129 when you look at this graph over the last 2 years makes me feel pretty good. The card was at 13.6. Looking at it all time, it was obviously it got all the way to 13.6, so that's the peak. And then that was first quarter of 2021, which shouldn't surprise anybody. I picked this last one up at 31.29. I feel really good about that price and getting into that card where I did. And let me show you the reason I got into the card, because I also have the 2003 Topps Chrome Black Refractor. This one's a min gem with a 9 for centering, but the centering is actually pretty good. So picking that one up as well. And that card I also picked up at the bottom. Well, I shouldn't say at the bottom, right? The bottom would have been, pre-2019, I'm sure, but picked it up at the lowest price of the last 5 sales. This card was all the way up to 100 and almost 170,000. So I picked this one up, 5, 6, 7 months ago. I can't remember, for 66. That's the last one that sold. Oh, there it is right there. Yeah, August, about 6 months ago. So August 18th is when I grabbed that one for 66, and I bought that in a golden, in a PWCC Premier. This is my purchase. I got this one at the golden auction. Like I said, I'm not always on golden, but this is the card that I picked up and the price that I paid on the golden auction. which just arrived at my PWCC vault. So when did I buy that? January 27th. So it took a couple weeks to get to PWCC vault and then get uploaded and curated. So that's my black BGS 9.5 refractor pairing right there. So happy to have both of those. I'm looking for, I think there's only 4, so I'm looking for 2005 and 2006, and I think that's it. I think there's just those 4 years. They do have black finest, black refractor finest, which I've also got 2 of. I didn't pull those up because that's a totally different product, but those are the two BGS 9.5 black refractors that I have at the moment. So I'm working on those. Picked up this 1994 Upper Deck Electric Diamond. These are going to be some cards that I picked up in the PWCC Weekly number 56. I've been getting shut out on meaningful cards, so all I've been able to do is snatch some of these babies. This is a real baby card, but it's the Electric Diamond parallel, and I got it for 33 bucks, which I thought was pretty good because Electric Diamonds kind of got some rarity to the extent that a members only from Stadium Club has. This is 1994 Upper Deck Baseball Electric Diamond, and you can see written down there Electric Diamond. But that's technically Jordan's Upper Deck rookie baseball card. 33 bucks didn't seem too bad based on comp, so I grabbed it. I needed the 97 Chrome PSA 8 base. Nothing special here. I paid 20 something bucks for this card. Really good looking 8, like really freaking good looking 8 on centering and everything else. I mean, you can't hide centering issues on these cards. So picked up that PSA 8 for 20 or 25 bucks, something like that, 22 bucks. Then I needed to fill out my 89 and 90 hoops, so I picked up the 1989 hoops PSA 8 All-Star for 20 bucks. Picked up the 1990 hoops All-Star for 20, 21 bucks, something like that. And then picked up the 1990 hoops base PSA 8, which is crazy off center, but that kind of adds to the allure of the PSA 8 collection, right? I just wanted it in my collection, so I picked that up for 20 bucks as well. So that's it. That's all there is to this one. Obviously, the one monster is going to be the 9.5 2004 Topps Chrome LeBron Black Refractor that I snuck in and got at what I think has got to be, it's got to be pretty damn close to the bottom given where the card's been and what LeBron is doing and where he's going. Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe the next one goes for less than $3,000, but I know this. We're a lot closer to the floor than we are to the ceiling, and so I feel pretty comfortable on what I paid for this card at $31.29. It's just a really cool card. I've always liked black refractors. Those were the cards that we really chased after back in the day when I was ripping packs in 2003 and 2004. So a bunch of Jordan babies. A big LeBron, and that is it for mail day number 66. Thank you guys as always for watching. Let me know about the pickups. Let me know what you like, what you don't like. I'm always looking to build this PSA 8 collection. So many of you guys and gals have reached out to me on Instagram through direct messages, and I've put together deals for probably 10 to 20 cards over the past 30 days just from people watching these mail day videos and just watching my videos generally, sort of learning what I do collect. So it's actually become a really helpful tool. I've also sold a bunch of cards, believe it or not, through direct messages that I'm getting from Instagram from viewers who've watched these mail days and other videos that I'm doing who know when I have a duplicate or when I have a card I'm looking to move. And so I'm always happy to make deals on Instagram, with viewers of the channel, whether it's to buy or whether it's to sell. Deals are happening all the time, believe it or not. So always feel free to message me if you've got a card that I need or I've got a card that you need that you know I'm looking to sell. I do a lot more buying than I do selling on Instagram, but again, you never know. Always ask. If I have a card that's for sale, I'll be much happier to move it on Instagram than any other platform to save on fees and whatnot. So as always, thank you guys for watching. Keep collecting, stay positive in the hobby, and peace.